Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Alec from Dark Veil Games here with Y. You can see him down there. We're about to start our first ever Tuesday tournament. As you all know, Forge just went free to play. Very exciting stuff. So we got a lot of new players, and we're excited to see what's going to happen in this tournament today. Now we're just getting players lined up to start the match shortly. Oh, nice. We've got some viewers on Twitch already. Excellent. So.
Cool.
In case you guys didn't see the brackets, they're actually posted below in the description. But I'll post a link to it there. So you guys can see. First up, we've got Rethink's team versus Fueled. I'm excited to see Rethink's team play. You know, Rethink's always a good player. But he's got Dreyfenok, part of the Dark Veil Games team, on his team. And I'm always excited to see Dre play. It's really cool to watch the developers just tear it up in the game.
Yep.
So let's see, I'm going to hop into spectate mode here, and who have we got?
Believe we're gonna have Fueled versus Rethink first, correct?
That's right.
Alright. So it's gonna be on Fueled's team. We have Fueled, obviously, as well as Fear Havoc, who is a regular to these free agent tournaments, as well as a regular player of Forge. And they are joined by Zenatsu. I don't believe I've seen him before, but as I say, usually pretty much every free agent tournament, I love to see new faces, new names, new people, because they're wild cards, you know, not quite sure what they're going to bring to the free agent, and it's always very entertaining to see those new faces.
Oh,
absolutely.
absolutely.
See the up-and-coming new players, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Alright, so it looks like we've got the teams. Nope, we're still waiting for the teams to join up here. Oh, is Fueled on BD?
Yes, I believe he just recently joined BD.
Ah, very exciting stuff.
Yeah. I don't know what day that happened, but it was very recent. I know I'm anxious to see how he plays with that team. I'm sure he'll do really well. He is a really good player. Kind of hoped he'd created his own guild, maybe, so we had a little bit more, a few more groups of organized players, but he's a skilled player and will be a really great addition to BD nonetheless.
Cool, well, so we are now live with the first round.
Live?
Yep,
Okay.
you guys can see, and I'm following Dreyfenok here, playing as a Pyromancer. It's one of his classic roles. A double Pyro, actually an interesting combination there. And you can see Rethink up top, you know, trying to do what healing he can.
Yeah, Rethink's taking that top position. He's going to try to snipe heal, which is really best if a healer can get it off. So that means that the devoted team needs to put some pressure down on Rethink. They need to get up there and knock him down, or start doing a significant amount of damage to him. Otherwise, he is just going to be able to sit up there uncontested and get all the heals out he wants.
Yeah, but that's really what you want to be doing.
Zenatsu is pretty low right now, actually. He gets a stun off onto Bazaroth, and Fear Havoc is doing a great job keeping Zenatsu up. Let's see, double Pyro team is very interesting. Don't usually see that, but
Yeah, wow, look at how healthy Rethink's team is, though. He's been doing an excellent job as a Shaman. And, you know, Fear Havoc has been doing pretty well additionally. You're both keeping their teams alive, regrouping a little bit, doing a few pokes back and forth with those Pyros. Gotta get the M1s in.
Yep.
Oh,
we see a
Zenatsu.
disengage here.
Big smoke
Does look
cloud.
like Rethink is able to get a link off on Zenatsu. Zenatsu does get boloed away. Bazaroth and Dreyfenok is sitting in their flame wall there for protection. Bazaroth does get cursed, but the majority of that damage is going to get negated because he is near teammates. Fueled with a great position here, actually.
Oh man, I'm loving that.
Above the Zealous team. His flame wall did miss there, though. Otherwise, that would have been a significant amount of damage, as well as great for pushing Rethink's team out of their current positioning, which they are really enjoying. Both teams really need to get in here now and put some damage down. Oh wow, it does look like Fuel did get a Molten Armor off there, and Dravenok and Bazarov both hit that pretty darn hard, causing Rethink to drop.
Wow.
Quite
Health is very low. Got to
fast.
stay in that
and now
bubble.
Rethink is sitting at a very dangerous health percentage. He does drop down. He needs to bring both of his teammates up here as the Devoted team. Fueled's team is in a really good position. They're pretty much in kill range of all of these guys. Zenitsu, though, running in, standing in that flame wall, and going down because of it. He did hit some Molten Armors. That is not good for the Devoted team here. Rethink and his team look like they're trying to stay grouped up right now and trying to get themselves healed up back to a more comfortable threshold of health here, and that's what they do need to do. Rethink with some great bubbles there, negating damage. I believe he does have the focus where when that bubble pops, everyone inside of it does get healed. His teammates, that is. Dravenok a little bit low, but Rethink using that fervor buff combined with the heal to give him a quick burst heal here. It's just Fear Havoc and Fueled versus this entire Zealous team, and it's not looking good as Fear Havoc is kind of low there in the back at 18%. Bazarov is really looking to focus him hard. Rethink is coming in, looking for that link. Does he get it off? No, it either missed or he was able to block it. Fear Havoc at 3% though. Just one M1 and he will go down, and he does. Great job there by Bazarov and Dravenok on Rethink's team.
Yeah,
some
twin pyros.
great focusing there and some great heals by Rethink. So that double pyro team working out pretty well, honestly.
Yeah, but I mean, Fueled was able to put up a pretty good fight with his own pyro. I was definitely impressed by that. Yeah, I mean, pyro, assassin,
yeah, I
shaman.
feel like, Hold on, what? Are you able to hear Zenitsu in your game?
No, you know, actually I can't hear him. But I have heard that that was a bug recently that I think Jonathan Steed discovered when he was streaming this morning. He was saying that he could hear other players in his stream.
Yeah, it's been around for a while. It's been like that. So hopefully we can just have Zenitsu turn his in-game bind off for us. Oh yeah, that won't be an issue. I do feel like the Devoted team, Field's team, would have benefited if Field and Zenitsu had set up a Curse Realm combo, which is pretty common these days, where the Pyromancer will get a curse off onto a target, and then the Assassin will bring them into Shadow Realm, and that will guarantee the curse damage to go off, and it will also be spiritual damage when it does go off. So it does quite a significant amount of damage, and it's really what you want to do when you're running a Sin Pyro. All right, looks like Field does have a really good position here over Rethink's team. Fear Havoc a little bit off, but that's okay. His team is not taking a whole lot of damage right now.
Yeah, not getting in too close, but still able to catch him from every angle.
The Devoted team, which is Field's team, is a little bit separated right now, but that's okay because it does seem like they're able to do a significant amount of damage to Rethink's team here. You'll see Fueled here up on the top. It's a great position for him, especially as a Pyromancer. You want that overhead advantage, the high ground.
He's got a really awesome angle on the team right now.
Here. And honestly, he's just cornered Rethink's team into a bad position.
Exactly.
I believe Rethink's team really needs to jump back up here and take that high ground again. Otherwise, they might be in some danger. Some good peels there by Bazarov and Dravenok on Fueled there. But Fueled, again, rocket jumping up to that high position, getting that high ground, and using his class's long-range abilities to his advantage. And actually, being a Pyromancer on that high ground, when he uses it, it makes it easier for him to line up and place his firewalls.
Oh,
It looks like
definitely.
Zenatsu is focusing Rethink down there pretty hard. Unfortunately, he may have tunneled a little bit too hard, as he is now at 7% health, and he did get dotted. Bazaroth is not going to let that go. He does rocket jump and finds Zenatsu and finishes him off. Great job there by Bazaroth with that follow-up. You see that either Dreyfenok or Bazaroth, I'm not sure which, did get a dot off onto Zenatsu before he was able to re-stealth. So that really gave Rethink's team an upper hand here, as now it's just Fear, Havoc, and Fueled yet again up against this entire Zealous team.
No, I feel like you can do a lot
Fueled
with the
is a very
Shaman
good
and
player, though.
Pyro, though. Exactly.
Yeah, Fueled is a very good player. Fear Havoc has been playing for a while and does play a great healer, so I wouldn't be surprised if they did bring this back here. They just need to focus one person down as fast as they can, probably the healer.
Yeah.
And
They tried to pick off Rethink right now. That could be... And they've got good positioning, too.
that they do. Again, that high ground really giving them the upper hand, as it makes the people on the low ground, it makes LOSing a lot harder. That's line of sighting. So... got a Firestorm off there, which is really good. That AoE damage is going to be extremely beneficial. Fuel
big
doing
boy.
a decent amount of damage to Bazaroth there, but he does get CC'd away. Bazaroth now alone away from his team. If Fueled can get a significant damage on him, he might be able to burst him down, finish him off.
Oh,
He did
Bazaroth
get
very
bullet,
low.
but Rethink is right there to give him a whole lot of burst healing.
Yeah.
So honestly, not a whole lot Field can do there. Field does pop Molten Armor, and Bazaroth and Dreyfenok are both hitting that just a little bit. That did a significant amount of damage to Bazaroth and mostly negated the heals that Rethink just did to him. But that's okay, because Bazaroth will just back up right here, and Rethink will get those heals back down onto him, and they'll turtle up a little bit. Honestly, if I were the Zealous team, I would just turn my focus onto Fear Havoc right now and burst him down for the win.
Yeah, I mean, he's keeping that team alive. Not to say that BD Fueled isn't doing a fantastic job, but, you know, the Shaman keeps people
That
around
he
much
is.
longer.
Honestly, yeah. Field is doing a great job, actually. He really is. He's negating a lot of damage. He's taking the high ground advantage. Not taking a whole lot of damage, honestly, and putting out a significant amount. And nobody's focusing Fear Havoc, so Fear Havoc's sitting in the back, getting those heals down just fine. Snipe healing, because he's just uncontested back there. Tower has spawned, actually. This hasn't happened in a while. Both teams are now going to rush to this tower and fight over control for it, as whoever does take it will win the match. I believe it's at the end of the game, though. At the end of the time limit, whoever controls it. So that's going to force this team to group up and fight on the tower. Bazaroth is kind of low, but he did pop a Molten Armor. That's going to force people to stop attacking him. Fear Havoc relatively low, under 50%. Dreyfenok pretty low. Fueled is going to see that, going to try to put some damage on him. Rethink also very low. All of the Zealous team in kill threshold, except for Bazaroth now. He did get healed back up. Looked like a link did go off onto Fueled. Fear Havoc now alone in the center. Fueled getting back into the center to help him out. Rethink with some amazing heals here, just keeping his team up. No problem. Fueled popping that Molten Armor again, doing some damage, but he's standing in the firewall, and honestly, that's going to kill him. He's at 6% health. Fear Havoc is at 21% health, and the round ends, and it does go to the Zealous. Wow. Great job there, honestly, by the Devoted team. They did lose, but the surviving, the length of time that they survived there was amazing, honestly.
Oh, absolutely. It was really impressive.
Pyromancers. Just a great job, but Rethink's team does take it. They have some good teamwork, and that double Pyromancer team really paying off for them.
Yep, so I'm going to just update the bracket here. We're going to move on to round 2. Huge congratulations to Rethink's team. You guys did a fantastic job. But also, as we were saying, very impressed by Fueled, Fear Havoc, and Zenatsu. They did a fantastic job. And I'm looking forward to seeing them in the lower bracket.
Yeah.
So there's the bracket. I just sent it out in the chat again. And next up, we've got Eradicate versus Quasi. This is going to be a very